Hey everyone, it's Rishi from The Growing Home again, thegrowinghome.net. This is our second part of our video for our front yard street side bed redesign. So in the last video what you saw was we had dug out a channel right where you're seeing my pathway right here. We had dug out a foot down, and then in 4 spots we had dug out 3 feet down, 1 feet wide, and made these deep ditches. Okay, we filled those ditches up with branches and twigs, which we cut from our own trees. And so what we did this morning was we covered all those branches up with some just wood chip mulch. So you can see here, as I'm walking along, that this is all very spongy now. It's very soft, especially where I have my ditches. Like, I think there's a ditch right here and I can feel it's just extra spongy. Okay, so what that's gonna do is that when it rains or when we irrigate, the water is gonna collect in these ditches, and the wood chips and the wood beneath the wood chips are gonna soak up water, and they're gonna attract fungi, which are the decomposers in nature. The fungi are gonna colonize the wood, and they are going to spread their hyphae or their tendrils out into the soil, and they're going to soak up water. And when it dries out in the summer, when we get a lot of heat, those hyphae are going to release water back to the plants. So we need to irrigate less. Okay, so that's really one of the main features of this whole bed. And as you can see, even though maybe in the last video it looked like it would be really hard for me to walk, because of the amount of mulch on here, we put a good 6 to 8 inches of mulch on top of all those those tree trimmings. It's really easy to walk. You can see I'm barefoot, and it's all very soft and it's spongy. Okay, so that's going to collect the water when it rains, especially because we have the slope right here. So that's going to direct the water into our ditches. So then the other thing we did is we just got a bunch of granite rocks from the local quarry, and we line them up so you can see exactly where our walkway is. It's nice and clear. The walkway's in the center, and our beds are on either side. And just to give it, we had a bunch of pots that we weren't using anymore, so we laid out all the compost from those pots into the beds. So that just gives it an extra touch. It gives it that nice black color, which people like to see in their soil. Our soil is more of naturally a clay color, so it has that tan brown. So we just put the compost over it, so we're getting that deep black look. And that's why also, because we use potting soil, seeing the perlite in the ground, which normally you would not put in the bed. So if you're doing this at home, don't put perlite in the ground. You'd just be wasting your money. We just did it because we had some extra. Okay, so yeah, that's really it. We're going to be laying out, we have to still lay out the irrigation and do the planting. I'm going to show you also, for planting, before in these beds we had a lot of cauliflower, and I think we had some Swiss chard growing in here. It's the Swiss chard. So all of these seeds I had let mature on these plants. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to wait till these things dry out, and then we'll just be sprinkling my seeds onto the beds. Okay, and you'll see in here, I think this should be a cauliflower. So you'll see this one's not that mature, but you see there are some mature ones in there, and those will hopefully germinate, and then we'll be breeding our seeds to our garden. Okay, so I have all my seeds collected over here from before. Alright, so that's all I got to show for you today. Oh, this last thing, as you can see here, after we made the swale, when we finished everything up, I'm running the hose. We're going to let this run for like 2 hours just to really soak the ground. Okay, now I'm really done. Thank you for watching. Come for a tour at The Growing Home. Our potlucks are the first Thursday of every month. Stop consuming, start producing. Thanks for watching.